I'm not dumb. You know, he feels really terrible. I gotta pee. I used to just go in a bush, but that's not.
In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups. The one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
Minutes about the situation. No, I don't care because I'm not doing anything wrong. His wife is 8,000 kilometers away, and it was an arranged marriage that they don't love each other. He's here looking for another girlfriend. And if it's lies, I don't know it, so who cares? I'm not here to talk about any drama, anything going on in my marriage. I'm only here to... Let's bees. I'm only here to show you an Amazon haul in the middle of nowhere in my car. Because, you know, I'm just depressed. Like, everything depresses me that I do. I try to watch a Disney movie that I used to like as a kid. I get depressed. I just get depressed. So I'm like, maybe I'll go live because I like to do that, and I'll show everybody my Amazon. And that way, if I do it live, I don't have to edit it. Hey, Squeaky Firm, I think you're the only person. So I ordered some things because retail therapy is real. Do you guys like my new purse, by the way? I ordered a satchel. Hi, BBJ and Sam. They're here with us in spirit. And no, my eyes are puffy because I always cry. Since, like, you know, I've been crying and stuff. I'm okay. I'm getting better. Like, I'm just depressed for a lot of reasons, you know? There's a lot of things I'm depressed about and I just don't want to talk about. And I don't want to talk about right now especially, so... Oh, sorry, guys. It's made members again from moderator because... It's too noisy for me right now. I'm sorry. Like, members only, I think, is better. I just feel really down because, you know, I miss my pets and I miss Kuwait and, you know, yeah. So, but, anyway, the first thing I got is this phone case. So this is Marcel's, I'm trying this Marcel one. Wait, where's the English? Moisture cream with hyaluronic acid. You're going through a heart adjustment. Find those things that make you happy, even if it's just for a moment. Yeah, for sure. You know, we have to try to be happy. It's not easy. All the time. Can't be happy all the time. Oh, I can't show you that. Eye makeup removers. I think, no, I'm going to use it if I travel. Okay, Pennington's had such a huge sale. I didn't feel like going in the store, though. It's, like, not fun. Like, when people recognize you, I'm afraid to be recognized. So anyways, I ordered, like, they had, like, 60% off. I ordered so many bras and underwears. And one for each day of the week. Their bras were $20. The bras at Pennington's are usually, you know, very, very expensive. Like, maybe 50 or so. Okay, this is my satchel. And, well, it's not very organized like I thought. But it's like just, you know, if you're traveling, it's nice to have a satchel. Anyway, there's going to be a box mounted in my car. I also came out to film some videos, so I'm going to have some of those later. JBL. They had a really good sale. This is a perfect box for Howie. Anyway, box mountain incoming. Alright, when you live out your car? Well, I don't know what's going on with my life. You know, it's very unstable, and I'm not sure, you know. I have a video talking about it later, maybe, but I'm trying to stay positive, you know. I'm trying to be strong. I have to be patient, because when you go through something like that, you just want to, you, like, imagine going through something like that and not being with the person to reconcile it in person and, like, you know, and just, or just, like, talk and just, like, talk it out in person. It's all, like, you know, so it's, like, part of me just wants to run back right away, but, like, I'm just trying to be patient because I have a lot I have to do here. Anyway, and I'm just, like, you know, I'm just still going through all that, like, I'm torn and stuff. My eyes are always red no matter what. I always look high. Yeah, me too. If I don't have eye makeup on, everyone always thinks I'm on drugs. I might be high. You guys, no, I'm not. I wish. It would help me deal with a lot, probably. He's smoking again. See, that's the thing with us Canadians. We, you know, that's the hard thing, because we believe in using it for medicinal purposes. It's, like, everywhere. See, I think members chats are best right now. Have you gone apartment hunting? No, I did previously when I first got here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I don't want to really talk about it right now. No drama with members only. Yeah, and it's like, you know, exactly. I'm trying to drink only green smoothies right now because I don't want to buy 2 seats on a plane anymore. Screw that. But I'm starving. Like, I want poutine so bad. No kink shaming in here either. Block. Mimi, okay, I can't talk about these things right now. That's the problem. That's why I was like, I want to go live and talk to you guys, but I don't, because I end up always saying too much, and I can't do that. right now. I just don't want to talk about it, you know? I think I'm like almost, I really, I don't know, I just have a lot to do here and my nose is stuffed and I have water on my shirt. It's not a stain. That red sequins dress is in the garbage. That's for sure, Applebee's. I should have donated it to Value Village. Imagine you're shopping in Value Village and you see that dress in the racks.
Like, fuck me.
Can Salah not come for a visit? No, not in the amount of time I'm going to be here. No, Squeaky from. I don't think so. Maybe in the future. Fox Mountain begins. I haven't looked into Mount Jaro yet because I haven't been able to see a doctor. Like, I don't know, it's so crazy here. For doctors, like, why do I not have any Kleenex in here? Oh, like, actually the ER, I couldn't ask them about that because they're not family physicians, you know, they'll say, well, ask a family physician. I hope I can feel better. I don't feel like social, like in-person social at all. Like, I don't know. Even worse than I was before. I kind of want to walk over there. Yeah, I'm sad, but for a lot of reasons. It's not easy for me to come home. Like, it's bittersweet for me, you know? It's like there's a depressing side to it. Like, remove my marriage completely from it. This is like there's a depressing side to just coming home, period, you know? So yeah, I get depressed about everything. You know, I hate being in the same area where my cats are around where I don't have them myself. Yeah, I know a lot of people think that I don't care. Like, you know, I'm heartless and it doesn't bug me, but it actually really fucked me up. And it's just gloomy, you know? Like, I appreciate that, but then again, it's also depressing. Like, it's like I said, bittersweet. Some alone time is okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to like push through it because that's my problem. I feel lonely and it's like I should be able to be alone for a while without feeling lonely, you know? I'm only lonely for certain people and for pets and, you know. No, it's not just, I mean, it's not money. It's not a matter of money. It's just like a matter of at the time I rehomed them, I didn't want to I was really afraid that they would die like on the plane ride to Kuwait because I was reading like horror stories, you know, like I thought they would have had to go in the plane and I think they would have for the airline that I was doing at the time. I'm not sure. Like they say like if your cat has like long fur, like Sam has a heavy coat and BBJ is like so frail and has a lot of health issues. So I just thought the humane thing to do like would be to rehome them with someone who can take care of them. So but like at first I was bringing BBJ to the vet to like get her checked out and see what like they suggested for her. The only thing that gets me through the travel is thinking of what's on the other end of it, you know. BBJ, you're not going in the suitcase. You're going in a cardboard box. Cardboard box? It's probably a bag, Zeta. I think pets get buried in bags. Deal with it. Death is a thing. So go villainize someone else. How about the fucking millions of people who euthanize their pets when they're ill or old? Bye. Exactly. I have to outweigh, you know, that's the thing, you know, like, I have a lot of tough decisions to make and it's just like, I'm so overwhelmed and stressed out. Like I'm in a place where I use comfort food, like comfort eating as like a coping mechanism. And I've always used it here. So it's like hard. Like imagine like I'm trying to do like green smoothies, like when there's so much good food around. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, I'm worried. I was worried about that. So worried. And I had a limited amount of time to make a decision like that. You know, it's not an easy one no matter what. But Sam he's being very well taken care of. Like I get updates all the time, pictures. I miss Sam and me. Yeah, I miss them all the time, you know. There's people beside me in the car and they're like looking at me. And now they're backing away because they realize they won't have ultimate privacy. I wonder why. Mr. Hanky. Howdy how. Question. Stalkers are everywhere. It's true. It's like a legit question though, because it could happen. There's really crazy people who email me all the time and they're like, I'm executing my plan against you. And I usually ignore it and it's in my spam. But one time I was looking in my spam for like an important discount code for Penningtons and I found this fucking idiot. Sorry for my language, stuff blah blah. This idiot's email like phase one of my plan is all finished. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? So I got really mad and I replied and I was like, shove your phase 1 and 2 right up your friggin' ass, okay? Like, no one cares. So yeah, I'm taunting murderers. So maybe, yeah, it's something to be worried about. I can't handle it though. Like, what? Why are you gonna kill me for what? You don't like me? Turn the channel. I solved your problem. Thank you. That'll be $200. I'd be scared to go anywhere. Yeah, that's why I don't like going in public. I've been shopping online. You know, if I can lay in my bed, um, comfortable with snacks, and I can order all of these things, and they have a bigger inventory online as well. You know, why am I gonna leave my home and go and risk just that extra anxiety, that extra stress? Like, no. Some days I can do it, but some days right now I can't. Follow me, follow me, follow me, now. Honestly, I got so many gift cards for Starbucks. I could go there and be like, yes, I would like a 4-course gourmet Starbucks dinner, please. I'll have the egg bites, and then I'll have the turkey ciabatta. I had to bite the bullet and use a kitchen chair. Totes thought of you. You had to use a. Okay, like, I love kitchen chairs. I think even if I'm thin, if I ever get thin, which I don't know if that will happen, but why would you want to stand when you can sit? I don't know. Yeah, sorry that happened, Angelique, because yeah, that was one of my biggest fears about my pets, was like that happening. And I'm sure it was hard on them, you know, being rehomed. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe they're freaking relieved. Do you ever think of it that way? Maybe they hate my guts. Maybe I did a really good thing for them. Anyway, I mean, wouldn't you go nuts? Would you want to live with a woman who like grabs you and hugs you and squeezes you and says, "Oh, you sweet baby," all day long? No, you wouldn't want to live with someone like that. So yeah, but why would someone want to kill you? Exactly. I don't know. Like, really. I mean, there's really crazy. That's why I wanted to take a longer break than this. I'm tired of crazy bitches on the internet. You know, like, I'm tired of them. Like, they're so psychotic. I'm just sick of it. And like, to be in this environment. Ugh. So anyway, yeah, some people are literally just crazy people. Like, you know, and I mean like crazy in like a criminally psychotic, nonsensical, like delusional, you know, like I'm gonna message a married man and you know, try to suck FFG's ass. I'm gonna message a married man for 5 minutes of validation and like 2 minutes of clout. Like that kind of psychotic. Like, I'm just like, I'm so over the internet right now, you know what I mean? But that's why I'm doing like members only. It's just a lot more quiet and it's just like a lot more laid back. People were putting screenshots behind a paywall. Yeah, and I hope they know that they did like revenge porn. I hope they know that. They're stupid fucking idiots. Like, it's sad if that's your life. Like, really, couldn't be me. And that's why I keep going, because no matter what, I'm not a piece of crap like that. I don't do that kind of shit to people, you know? Like, my life is not perfect and it can be messed up, but at the end of the day, that's where my conscience is clean. They want to ruin your life just because they don't like you. Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to talk about this whole situation that obviously I don't even have to mention what it is. So if there's one thing I regret the most, it's impulsively coming on here and doing that live stream talking about my private matters online.
You want some, like, why? You know, like, why would you want Slimer's attention? Oh my gosh, I don't get it. Like, what's the, like, that's so high school mentality. Like, she's really pathetic. She just needs validation from any way. It's so sad. I stole her man away from her. Well, bitch, are you with him now? Like, okay, so that then you could say, yeah, I stole him. Yeah, and I saw like her sole purpose was to ruin our marriage. Like, you're exactly like I said, psychotic bitches. I'm like, I just wanted to take a bit of a break, but fuck it, whatever. I'm not gonna let anyone chase me away from here, and this too shall pass. Like everything I deal just. I know some people are just so disgusting. That's all. You know, I just hate those kind of people, and I wish they would just leave me the fuck alone and get a life. But here you have it. Yeah, it's my platform exactly, and I'm the boss of everything. They will. I know they'll never stop. So just let them like talk to themselves. Like the best. I like where I fault is I see, like, I get curious and I see things, like I'll watch like Yo Mama stream, for example. That's like the best. Like, that's where I've been getting little bits of tea. But like, if I don't watch anything dramatic, I'm so like literally so much happier. Like, ignorance is bliss in this case. So I just don't. It's like McDonald's version of content. Like, it really is just shit. Yeah, exactly, Lois Lane. You take no comfort in other people's misfortunes. Exactly. And then, you know, they'll be like, well, we're justifying it because she's a terrible person. I'm sorry, what? Like, like they do things that are 100 times worse than I've ever done. Like, it's insane. The projection. Interest in quick posting, quite disgusting. Make money off of another person's misery. Yeah, and then say I'm exploiting my own story. Like, you know, like it's so dumb. That's what's infuriating, is that like collective mentality where there's no brain involved, like no intellectual thought forming these stupid theories. You know, it's just like, ew. Like, what the statement? Everyone has skeletons. Yeah, they're all out of a job without me. Yeah, I know. I did a video, so I'll be putting that out, talking more about something. Walking your weight unprovoked, he's guilty too. Yeah, I know, Nancy. I am, you know, not really talking about that right now. I have a video coming out. It's tough, but at least, you know, I can come here and talk to you guys, and I have people in real life I can talk to, like in person. I just don't like to. I don't know. That's just like the type of weird I am, you know? Should I get a green smoothie? But I know I'll feel better if I drink a kale smoothie. I'll feel better. But I don't think I know, Nancy. But the thing is like, can't say it will happen again, because sometimes men change and men grow, like, you know, and people make mistakes. So it's hard when it's a one-time like occurrence. It's like it's an infidelity, so it's super hard. But like, if you have to weigh, in my opinion, you have to weigh the good with the bad. You know, people are saying he's a bad person because of the type of like, you know, stuff that came out, and it's like I would have never known it, because like that's not his real life. Fantasy and real life are different, you know, like, and even if like no matter how taboo a fetish is, it's still just fantasy. When it becomes real life, that's when it's bad, you know. I'm not talking about the infidelity, but just the fetish part. It's like, you know, and there are just things that we have to work on, like communication when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard. It's like you have to outweigh, like in my real life, he treated me like literally like a princess. Like I've never opened my own car door. Like he's so a year and over something with this person, and never has he ever treated me like anything but a queen. And I think that's why he didn't want to use like degradation, like fetish on me, because he just like, he's like, imagine I talked to you like that. He's like, I could never. So it's like, and I'm not excusing it, but I don't think that makes him a bad person alone. The infidelity, I think, like marked that there's an issue that we have to rectify. And, you know, if I forgive once, I can see forgiving once. If it ever happened again, I would be fucking gone, like ever happened again. And I'm basing that on the fact that I never saw this from him. Like I said, he treated me like a princess, you know? Yeah, at the end of the day, like people can give me their opinion. Sure, I appreciate it. If I do go back, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences of whatever happens. But he's a really like good person, like other than this incident. And, you know, even in the screenshot, you see him say, I've never ever talked to another woman since loving Chantal. Like I know he loves me. I know it's, the thing is like most people don't even know our dynamic of our marriage. Like, because people don't even, how can you know the dynamic? You don't even know if you in your mind, you don't even know if we're married or not, you know? So people, safe to say, behind closed doors, people don't really know everything, you know? So it's like, I know that better because I live it. I don't have the same rights. No, I do have the same rights. Kuwait is not oppressive towards women, you know? Yeah, and it was only in chat. It wasn't like a real life thing, you know? It's still infidelity and it still hurts, and I'm not excusing that. That's something that I have to decide if I can get over. You know, that's just something, it's like my marriage, like, is it worth throwing away a whole marriage where he's been nothing but amazing husband other than this one incident? And, you know, he's really sorry. He's really repentive or whatever. And I mean, he's just like, do I really want to throw away all that love and all the goodness of our family? Like, we have a pet family. I don't care if people think that's not real because there's no kids. It is. Do I really want to throw all that away just for this like stupid thing? And people are focusing on his reaction, but it's like, people don't ever like think that it's a bit messed up that somebody purposely tried to like ruin a marriage for entertainment. That's like, man, like that should hurt more than what happened to me. That should hurt you more than what happened to me, because you're gonna have to, everyone has to face, you reap what you sow 100% forever, you know? It's true for everybody. Don't like fat shaming. Sometimes he makes fat jokes with me, like in person. Like he's very he doesn't understand like fat shit. Like they're very blunt. You know, like if somebody sees that you're obese and you have a problem, like even the doctors there are blunt about weight. You would feel so fat shamed if you're a Westerner and you go over there. Sorry, I got a free water. I think it was all just like spur of the moment, like in the heat of the moment, like, because it just looks like verbal diarrhea. Like it's just like, holy, like I have someone here who will listen to my secret fetish I'm ashamed of and I never reveal, and just blurt it all out, you know? Like whatever, I don't know. I guess a part of me just, like I said, we know our dynamic. It's up to us what we want to do going forward. No, but here's the thing, Applebee's, I'm not into that. He's never brought that up to me, like, ever. So I don't think he even wants to do those things with me. I don't have fetishes like that. So, you know, but there's like a medium you can meet with somebody. You can spice things up more. You can make things red velvet and less vanilla, you know, like, seriously, you know? So, I mean, hey, I trying to look at it maturely, like, you know, to learn from it. Like, relationships take work. Most people don't want to put the effort in. It's too difficult. They really do, you know, like, but other than that, he treats me very well. Every emotion you see in our videos, our couple videos, I know it looks corny, but it's all real. Like, we really, 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 just, what was I going to say? There's somebody here distracting me. But you guys are getting it wrong. Saying he does, it's not saying he likes shit. It's saying, like, whenever it's like, there's a type of fetish where it's like, you want to, like, I don't even want to talk about it, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, there's some people who have degradation fetish, and that friggin' bitch also was playing along with it, saying, you know, like, oh, I like that. I want you to degrade me. I want to be abused. I want to be raped. You know, like, so when two people are consensually involved in some kind of weird fantasy, whatever, it's different. Like, it's not, it doesn't make a person a bad person. Like, even if you think it's weird, you know, some people have a fetish for licking roller coasters. I mean, what the, I don't know. It's if in real life, because he's never been violent, never abusive, never yelling, never being, he's always goofy, funny, laughy, loving Salah, you know. He's told me about some things, preferences, you know, you have that discussion about intimacy and what you like when you're meeting somebody and you're exploring each other, whatever. And, you know, it just kind of never went anywhere. Like, he would bring up the sort of things that he liked, like, you know, like more domineering and in bed. And I was like, you know, we don't talk about this usually, but I'm just saying for give you the picture. Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't know. I'm, like I said, I'm very vanilla. I like, my favorite is like, you know, romance, like, to the max, like, to the max, you know. And there's not really anything really romantic about being spit on, you know. So people have different likes, you know what I mean. And yes, that compatibility is important. We're also attracted to each other and have our own intimate life, and there's love there on top of that. So it's like, you know, it's there's like a medium. What does that even have to do, like, what are you talking about? No, I don't partake in that thing. That's not something I enjoy. Like I said, I'm very vanilla. So he doesn't like skinny girls, exactly. But he also makes fat jokes, but it doesn't really bug me because I know, like, he's not malicious with it, like, when we're together. It's not like you're fat and gross kind of thing. No. You know, we know a little too much now. Yeah, exactly. That always ends up being the case, and people are like, yay, content.
I hate you all.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. That's why I like talking online, because I can talk for 2 hours about something. And if you're face to face with somebody and you're talking for like 2 hours about something nonstop, there's only so many nods and, oh, okay, you can do like in 2 hours facing somebody. So I didn't think y'all were being sexual. Why would you think that we're not intimate? Captain O'Reilly, welcome to Reporting Recipes. How does somebody like FFG have the nerve? Have you seen what she looks like? For real, I'm being like, this is scientific, okay? This is fact, objective. She sits there and cackles with 5,000 people about me not being able to have sex with my husband. Why? Because of how I look? Like, are you kidding? You're fat. You have a weird SpongeBob body. You look like Slimer, and you have the voice of the Wicked Witch of the East and West. And you're gonna sit there telling me, like, I don't understand that. That's so stupid to me. If I married somebody, you guys saw me for the past however many years. How sexual of a person was I? I was nasty. So if I'm gonna marry somebody who doesn't fulfill that, it's not gonna last. You know, like, sorry, it's just not going to. It's true. Like, there's no friggin' way. You think I'm gonna, like, they think I'm gonna pay for everything, a new car, but I'm broke, a new car, a new, like, a whole life, whatever, and like, I'm not gonna get anything, like, at all. Like, I'm gonna give money, whatever, you know, like, whatever. Just because you're vanilla doesn't mean you can't taste strawberry. Yeah, for sure, you know, like, yeah, there's always ways to improve things. But it's real life, you know. I think, you know, most people would be automatically, like, if that happened to you, you'd be like, I'm so out. That's fair. Maybe some people would. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of people who wouldn't. I would forgive, like, you know, because it's not that easy. It's not that black and white. And it's not logical what they say. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what the thing is. Like, no, like I said, no intellectual thought when thinking about that at all.
I can assure you, with regards to my marriage, that will never happen again. The internet, especially when you are me and you have dozens of vultures waiting for any scraps you throw their way, the internet is not a place to open up if you want a healthy relationship. I learned that the hard way so many times. Regardless, all would have come to light anyway, but my reaction could have been to have handled it in private. So, I had a decision to make. I had a lot of thinking to do. I've been unable to sleep, only thinking about it when I try to fall asleep, and just feeling alone and far away. So, I'll just come right out and say I've decided to make my marriage work, and I will tell you why. Number one reason, just plain and simple, it's the fact that I love Salah. I love him on a level which I have never loved anyone before because of how he treats me. Every single emotion, no matter how corny it may have looked to some in our couples videos, they were real. Edited, yes, but real. This man opens doors for me, the car door every time we go somewhere. I've never had to open a car door. We are together 24/7 when in Kuwait, and he treats me like a queen.
He's not nearly as prude as I thought. Yeah, I know. That's what's shocking for me too. That's when I was saying I don't know you, because like I didn't really know about that side. Like, I'm just a little more mature with how I handle, like, I'm trying to be more mature with how I handle my emotions and look at it also from, like, you know, use some reasoning, like I said, outweighing the good, which is like everything, like about our relationship, you know, to the one thing. So, because I always think, like, if you go back to somebody because you don't want to be alone, it's not going to work out. There has to be more substance to it, you know, just religiously alone. Yeah, I know Lois Lane, and he is really dealing with the guilt of that. Like, trust me, you know, he's not feeling too good. That's why he's not here. That's why he's away. He's just not feeling great and dealing with things, you know. So the cross and Bible, there's like fetishes out there of like kind of like religious degradation and stuff, but it's mostly just all play and like just shit talk, you know. Or maybe it's my karma, because I used to do that all the time with dudes. Like, well, I did that with a dude specifically when I was with my ex, you know. And it doesn't mean anything. Like, I know when I would do it, I would be like, yeah, I would say whatever at the time they wanted to hear, just in the moment. If somebody said they liked something, just like what she said to him, like, oh, I like talking about that stuff and blah, blah, blah. I did that too. Like, whatever they want to hear just in the heat of the moment, just for fun, because I was bored and I wanted extra validation, you know, because I was getting validated from BB. Like, I was like, you know, oh, like he was the best with that, you know, but then it's a you problem. I don't know. So I kind of understand because I went through it. It's weird. I hate being out, that there's no outhouse nearby. This is why I go to the outhouse. Like, people think that I'm going to go on live stream and pick up cocaine. Like, by the way, the only time I ever experimented in drugs, that's total defamation of character. Like, I was a crackhead. Please, I'm the fattest crackhead around then. The cultural differences make it very difficult. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to trust him again. Tracy, you know what? Actually, I think I can. Like, that's the thing. I think I can. Because, like, if you even see in the screenshots between them, he says, like, you know, I've never talked to another woman. And he was being open at that time and discreet. So I don't think he would be lying about that. And I believe that because, like, you know, turn one of both of you. Thanks, Kiana. No, there was like I love you both kind of thing. But I don't think, like I said, it's like heat of the moment. Like, I've told guys I've loved them in chat too. Like, just, it's not that kind of love, I don't think. And I don't know. Like, I think for sure that, I don't know, there's just a lot to weigh, you know? Yeah, like, I'm not saying, like, I'm condoning it, but I don't think that he would ever do it again. If, like I said, if it does happen, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences, and that would be it. And he even said, like, you know, I swear on this and that, and, like, if it ever did happen again, then, you know, like, I don't know, he's very sorry, and I don't know that our whole marriage is worth throwing away for that kind of thing, you know?
I've never felt safer. I know you will all laugh at that, but I'll get to that. And I've also never felt more provided for and loved and cared about in this particular way. Which brings me to the treatment. I mean, it's royal. I am treated like a queen, and he has never once been abusive or yelled at me or anything. So to say just because he has a fetish, he is an evil man, is just not true, because the proof is in him treating me amazing for over a year. And I did know about some fetishes he liked, but it didn't really go anywhere, and we just adopted our own intimacy style.
But we did talk a lot, obviously, you know, and like I went through my emotions of like, why, you fucking dickhead, like that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it's my decision, I guess, I have to make. And like, that's why it hasn't happened. Like, he hasn't talked with me like about this stuff, because I'm not into that kind of fetish thing. Like, I could be in a dominant, like a thing like that. I don't mind being like submissive, but the thing is also, by nature, I'm not very submissive. Like, in any relationship I've had, I've always been the more dominant one. So that's like, there's like a bit, like, there could be a power struggle issue, maybe, I don't know. But I'm not used to being like, you know, yes, my lord kind of thing. Like, that's just not me, you know? It's tough. Like, when you have somebody who's like maybe into something that you're not really, but you have your own way of being intimate that's like uniquely yours. That's the thing though. He didn't rape anybody in real life. There is such thing as fantasy, and it's like a dominant thing, and it's like just fantasy. If it's just fantasy and fetish, it doesn't make somebody a bad person, you know? I've never seen him be violent ever, or any kind of way. Like, what you've seen with him on video, that's how he was, like, with me all the time. So I don't agree with you there at all, just because of that.
I don't judge him on those fetishes because in his real everyday life, not fantasy, he's an amazing man who would not hurt anyone. Well, maybe he would kung fu a few dickheads, but yeah. So, I mean, my next main reason is because in Kuwait, I do feel like a princess because of how loving and attentive my husband is.
But I know that a lot of people are going to not agree with me, and a lot of people are going to think I should never go back. A lot of people are, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not, some people, when somebody cheats, some people take a person back, give them another chance. And I'm just saying that that's up to me. And I'm trying to look at the good of our marriage, outweighing this one moment. And like I said, if it ever happened again, it won't, because he's deleting all of his social media. It won't. I warned, like I said, you have to be prepared that I'm going to be like, you know, and is that worth it? Is that how you can live? Like somebody always breathing down, like, absolutely, blah, blah, blah. I'll do anything, like anything for you, anything it takes. Like, I love you, you know.
The next thing, this is a one-time occurrence. I'm not naive and will say for certain it will never happen again. But if it does, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences. I want to give another chance. Nothing has happened like this before because, well, I just have my ways of knowing, which I won't go into. But even the screenshots that were revealed between him and this skank show Salah saying he has never talked to any other woman, etc., etc. So he was being open at that moment, so I believe he was being honest. So when I weigh the good versus bad, which is this one incident, I think our love and marriage is worth saving. He is very sorry and is willing to make it up to me in every way possible for as long as it takes. I don't want to break up our family over this. This incident has revealed that we need to communicate better our intimate wants and needs and feelings. We will work on our personal marriage privately.
And it obviously was just talk, like, about her going there because he knew she would never be able to afford it. He's not going to spend our money and like on like some dumb, and like he's like telling me every day to come home like early. So how is that going to happen? Like, it's just stupid. She's so dumb. Imagine doing that for like 2 minutes of validation because you hate your fucking self so much. I can't with people. Don't hover too much, though. That could cause more problems. That's the thing. Like, I'm swallowing it and like, okay, you know, there's not, I'm like, is there anything else that's ever going to be found out? Like, there's never anything else. There was never anything before this, and there's not going to be anything else. I don't know. If there is, like I said, I can deal with the consequences. I'm gone. I'll survive, whatever. Like I said, I have my reasons, and obviously love is the number one reason, you know, like I love him a lot, and that just doesn't go away with a mistake they make, you know, like it's, there's too much history there. There's too much like intimacy. 2 is outweighing the good and the bad. There's more good. Every time he's on the phone, you'll wonder what he's doing. Yeah, I probably will. People can laugh at us. We don't care. Like, he's not, another thing is he's not perfect. You know, he's not. He's absolutely not. But he's not a bad person, you know, like, because his real life, he doesn't do anything to hurt anybody. Like, well, other than this incident, but in the context of like, I'm not afraid of him like ever raping me or anybody because he's just not like that. Like, he's, like I said, he's not a violent person. He's really just like a normal guy. And then these fantasies, some men have them. Is it something I enjoy? No. The nude, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to see if it is or not. I don't want to look at it, but apparently she sent hers first or whatever. So I don't get that. Like, what is with thirsty fucking whore bitches on, like, I'm sorry, I don't have anything against Jessica Messica now, but at the time when she was trying to smooze up nattered with her nudes, when she like knew what kind of, like, I don't know, it just, these mentally ill fucking women online who just try to involve themselves in your real life. Do you not realize that's not normal? Like, what's wrong with you? You have issues. You need therapy yourself. Like, I don't know what happened to you growing up, but Jesus. And people are comparing that to, oh, well, the Turkish man had a family. Yeah, well, he told me also that his wife knew, like, he was Muslim and he's allowed to have more than one wife, he told me. Not just that, but he was also looking for somebody kind of like woman to be with while he's here because he doesn't know when he's going to see his family again. It's not, he never said, I'm happily married and my wife doesn't know I'm doing this. You know, it's not the same fucking situation. You can't use deductive reasoning. That's what I hate about her world. They're dumb. They're all dumb. And I'm glad you're not in my chat, and I'm glad you're not in my community. Leave us alone.
Now, the amount of hate I've been getting over taking back my husband is just ridiculous and insane, if I'm being honest. So the key term I want to focus on is my marriage. M-Y space M-A-R-R-I-A-G-E. Not the internet's marriage. Not the hater's marriage, my marriage. Which means, other than this mishap, no one knows much about my marriage at all. Heck, a lot of you are still speculating on whether we are even married at all or not. So it's safe to say that behind closed doors, no one really knows the dynamic and how we treat each other. Period. But I do, though. And I live my life. I share it, but in the end, I live it, and the only right you have is your opinion, which without the experience of living my life is not very credible.
Rebecca, I am blaming her. Goodbye. Are you kidding? So she's not to blame at all. I'm not, okay, blaming her, Rebecca, you dumb fucking idiot, is not condoning him cheating, okay? Like, two can be true at the same time. Again, dumb. Like, her purposely reaching out to him and like saying I gain their trust and like trying to lick FFG's fucking disgusting ass. I gain their trust so that I stole her man. There's a quote of her saying that. I stole her man. So you're not going to condemn her. She's a whore. She's a fucking dirty, disgusting, pathetic whore. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you hate me. Somebody tries to ruin your marriage on purpose. You're not going to call them a whore. Please have several seats. Bye. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. Anyway, oh yeah, her real name is Amber. I don't care what happens to you. You deserve everything. You deserve everything. Go cry about your docs. You fucking doxed a lot, okay? So you can eat shit. I don't care what happens to that person. Attention-seeking skank, exactly. So anyway, and I can still be mad at him for it. Trust me, I let him have it. Don't worry. And like I said, if something like this ever happens again, it never did before. If it ever does, then I will be gone and I will be marrying someone else who will not do that kind of shit. Trust me, I'm not dumb. If I decide to move on from it, I'm gonna move on from it. Like, you know, they're both to blame. Exactly what he said. I know, but she's fat too. Like she's whatever. So who cares? I don't know. That doesn't really bug me, just because like how he makes fat jokes, like in general, like I just talked about earlier. But yeah, no, I mean, everything about it is shitty. What he said is shitty. I'm not happy with him. I'm not condoning his cheating. I'm not going to crucify him for having a fetish when in real life he doesn't rape people. So I mean, that's how I'm feeling. I'm not going to condemn him only for this one incident, okay? Like, that's it. If it happens again, I'll deal with the consequences. Yeah.
I appreciate all your support, I really do, but when it comes to life, I have a right to make decisions that are fully my own. Salah is an amazing man, but he is also human, just like every one of you, though some I'm not sure anymore are actually human. I'm talking about Gore World. But anyway, he's not perfect. YouTubers are not perfect, far from it, and that's why you're even watching me. But I will tell you, if you're watching for a train wreck, you will be watching for a long time because this train just keeps going. It hasn't stopped yet. I know you're hoping for a crash, but you know why it never happens? I have safety features, my friends. It's called God. And praying and giving my stresses to Him and appreciating bad moments and only thinking how I can grow from them. So all in all, the good in our marriage greatly outweighs the bad.
Yeah, I know, like, Kiki, like, obviously I yelled at him for that. I was really upset about that. But it doesn't make sense. He's like, it was just all talk. As if, like, he would never, like, pay for her flights. He would never spend money on this bitch. He would never, like, anything, you know? And I called him names, too. They're both equally pieces of shit for doing that, okay? 100%. Like, and even more so, like, I was mad at him more because I don't expect that from him, you know? But he's really sorry, and he's gonna live to make it up to me, and that's fine if you want to do that. If not, then I can't, you know, then I can't stay. Devout woman and still accept his vices? What do you mean? like partners that are married are allowed to do all kinds of like kinky shit if they want to. You know? I'm not a saint. I'm not a friggin' angel. Like, I believe in God, you know, and I pray and all that stuff, but I'm not perfect. Neither is he, you know? Actually, you would be surprised how many people from repressive societies, you know, sometimes people feel repressed, like super, and they develop like these weird fetishes. It happens. Like, I was actually watching something about that, like, before I even met Salah. Well, it's repressive compared to the West, messy girls sexually. It's, you know, but as Muslims, we believe, like, I think I like that sexual conservatism now. Like, you know, I had my time, I did my thing, kind of, you know? So it's like, I understand that too. I understand that, you know? I just don't really, I don't know. I don't take it personal because it's obvious to me he loves me, like, just by so many other things that, you know, I don't know. We used to get a nice lumberjack blow up at Home Depot. He used the discount code French Fry Girl to get a 20% discount. Hey, I was considering that. I'm like, the hell with men when this. I said, to hell with men. I'm getting a blow up. I'm getting. What was that blow up doll's name? I wanted Gerard. I don't remember. But no, I do love him, you guys. He's a good guy. Like, I wish that people would give him another chance too, and not let this shape who he is in general. You know, like I have to give, like, if I give him another chance, I have to really give it another chance and really just put my trust that it won't happen again. You know, but being into really freaky shit, especially in the heat of the moment when someone else is into it and it's consensual and everything, like, you know, I don't think that's like the bad part for me. The infidelity, it's a different story. Religion, but as a woman saying that about a man, no, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying big part of this forgiveness, like, consideration is because he would never hurt me. And I think that's why he was so afraid to bring this level of fetishism to me, because as his wife, like, he saw, like, for example, like, you know, just telling her what she wanted to hear at the time. But really, if you see the most of it, he just wants to use her, like, degrade her and use her as a toilet. Like there's like that whole like dynamic, like, slave, like, you do whatever I want, however extreme kind of like fetish. And a lot of people like joke about it, but it's like a real thing. And I don't think he felt like he could do that with me, because like we're like, you know, husband and wife family kind of thing, you know. And he said he was just too embarrassed to do that with me, and he couldn't talk to me like that. So, you know, but we're going to find a good middle ground. Don't worry.
We have built a nice little life together as a pet family, and it's cozy and loving, but nothing and no one is perfect, and I am willing to look past this, provided it does not happen again. And like I said, if it ever did, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences. So going forward, I will mostly be doing content that involves close to no personal life stuff. I want to do videos on cooking, healthy, travel, and vlogs, and shopping hauls, and really becoming obsessed with being a new me. You know, boring stuff, I guess. Anyways, thanks for listening. I know most will not understand this decision, but you don't have to. For those who do and continue to support me, I thank you. I have seen comments of people saying they will stop watching me if I choose to save my marriage. Well, you are free to do as you wish, and so am I.
I don't expect people to like forget, you know. Of course not, it's the internet. I just feel bad because I see him every day. I know how down he feels, depressed, and just really upset. Offered to delete every single thing, you know. She said she was into that kind of grape stuff, so don't only get mad at him because, you know, she doesn't show those messages of her talking about that, of course, but she did write that. And then like, I don't know, it's just a fetish. In real life, if it was real life, sure, but he's, again, never abused in any way, you know. Like when I was with the abuser, he would come out in bed, that kind of nature. Like, you know, with Salah, nothing. He's so sweet and gentle. My nose is, I need a Kleenex. Can I ask this person? Come on, I'm gonna use this bag, okay? Oh no, it's gonna slide around. Oh yeah, I used one. Okay, hold on. Oh no, it's too small. It's overused. I didn't even want to talk about this shit. You see what happens when I go live? But I think it's good to get it out also, so I don't have to do a video or edit a video. No, it's full on cheating. It is. And believe me, that's like something I have to think of, like, can I live with, you know? And like I said, I did most of the reasoning being like the love and the marriage, like our families that we're throwing away over this one thing, you know? You know, nobody has to like him. I wish people, again, wouldn't judge him based on this one thing, because he's an amazing guy other than this incident, and he's not perfect, you know, just because she exposed him. Think about it. Well, I did think about that. Yeah, of course I thought about that. Like, but there's no way to fully know if he would have ever, you know, like what would have happened in the long run. There's no way she could come there. Like, you know, it's just like stupid, dumb fantasy shit. It's just not logistically. Like, he would ask me to come home all the time. Like, okay, when are we going to book your flight? Like, there's no way that I think that it would ever have happened, you know. Like, I have to consider all of that stuff, all of the bad stuff, all of the everything he said, and decide if I can move on, kind of thing, you know. I know what he did was wrong. The cheating is wrong, 100%. You know, he feels really terrible. I gotta pee. I used to just go in a bush, but that's not. I just like romantic, passionate, like kissing and normal, kind of like humping and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just like starfish galore. I don't know. Like, that's what I don't know. That's just who I am. Some people are not, apparently. So whatever. No, he said it was only like a day of talking. Like maybe a day and a half at the most. That's a lie. 100%. That's why you don't see the screenshots of like, you just see like those ones. Kind of alpha type male, like kind of very like likes to be dominant, you know. But with me, he's like teddy bear gentle. So it's like I don't know if like I bring out a side of him that he never like is not used to. I don't know, but he really is. Like it's surprising for me. I was like, what the fuck?
Now, I want to touch on something important, actually. I know some people will think I'm weak for forgiving him. I gave this a lot of thought and realized that it actually takes a lot, and I mean a lot of strength, to go through the motions of forgiveness for something like this. It takes inner strength to control your emotions enough to think rationally about the situation and evaluate our relationship and its worth as a whole. It takes strength to forgive someone for wronging you. It takes strength to hold it together when everything is falling apart.
Is this like the Salah I know? Because I never saw that side of him, like ever. But I used to like admire Tanetta, so I mean, it's not shocking for me, like as much as it is for other people. But like, I don't know, not like teddy bear, but like, like he's like really not like that at all. Like he would never talk to me that way, ever. Not even raise his voice. Like he's so sweet. Like if I'm doing dishes or if I'm doing housework, he offers to help me. He'll like dance around with the cat to make me laugh. He plays the keyboard for me. That means a lot to me. I like a man to play Beethoven on the keyboard for me. Because he even said in the screenshots where he was being open, I've never talked to anybody before. I believe him because, I just do, just based on how we live and everything. I know it sounds similar, red wig. I know it sounds similar to like excuses I used to make for who, but that's totally different relationship dynamic. Like it's not even apples and oranges. Like this is like very different because like I said, Salah's not abusive at all, like in any way. I would have come online and been freaking out. Like,
Oh, and the big question here is, once a cheater, always a cheater? I don't believe so, because this is a term that has actually been debunked. But also, men can grow and change, and I'm hoping this is the case here. And if not, I'll deal, like always. Guess I'll find out eventually if my choices were a good thing. Actually, here are some facts that may shed some light on the situation. Infidelity affects 1 in every 2.7 couples, and most, 65% to 70%, stay together after. Most partners engaged in infidelity actually want to stay in their relationships.
Like I did with what. So, yeah, it's totally different when someone is treating you like a queen. Because really, unless you're in my shoes, you really can't say what you would do because you don't know everything, There's a lot of missing pertinent information to even make that kind of like deduction. It happens all the time to people who are not like public figures. It's probably more common than people think, and there's no outrage because they're just normal people, And especially me, especially a man I'm with, because you just went through this whole thing with Nosferatu. And, I did come on here and make excuses for him. I did 100%. I like felt insane most of the time when I was going through that. Like, I don't even know. It's crazy. What is this person doing? Oh, they have a nice SUV. Oh, the Kia logo changed. They had a breakdown in intimate communication. Yeah, because I don't think he would. He's like, imagine me talking to you like that. He's like, I could never. But he's not a bad guy. He's really not. And I know I said that. Like, that's the thing. You guys are making parallels, but no, he's not. He treats me very, very well. Like, he's treated me very, very well. And again, if it ever happens again, well, that's it. I'll deal with the consequences. Like, even when I found out for sure when Sam's Bar Lounge videos came out, I hate to go back in the past, but when I found out that he was, like, when I heard him talking about, like, how he was always sleeping with doo-doo and, like, all of the cheating, like, that was it. I left him there at doo-doo's house. And because for me, like, the abuse, I was putting up with it because I like of my feelings being strong. And also, I thought that it was like a problem with him that I could help, like he could get help with, like with therapy or something. But as long as he wasn't cheating, he still loved me. And that's all that matters, as long as he loved me. So cheating is not something I put up with very, very well, even though I cheated before. I've never been cheated on really until Nattered. And once I found out about that, I was like, bye, fuck you, of all that I did for you. Like, so I was going through that when I found out this about Salah as well. I was like, why? What the fuck, But it's not the same at all. It's not the same feeling. Like, Salah feels like my family. That's why he's like my husband. He's done nothing but take care of me. I know people think he's using me. He doesn't. That was actually like true. He does pay for my flight. He pays for his own car, taking advantage of me. He's like perfect for me in that way. So it's like, because I've been taken advantage of a lot. Well, no, just with Nattered, I think, because BB was like pretty 50-50. It's not easy because you think, okay, will it happen again? That's all you think of when you're thinking if you're going to forgive him, That's why you have to really think about it and weigh everything. And I'm weighing him as a person, weighing him how he is with other people in his life, how he is with us, how he treats me. That's what I'm main basing it on, you know? So I don't care. I don't care what people are saying about us, because if I did, all I had to do was never say anything, like never address it. But I wish I kind of didn't though, but I don't really care, I guess, you know? I don't know. No, I'll never eat shit. That's not something I would ever do. Okay? And he would never do that to me. So I'm his queen, number one. But I like having a husband to take care of me. Hold on. I like it. Yeah, but yeah, I've been clear. I'm willing to accept the consequences. If it happens again, you can say I told you so. You can have a I told you so party. I will come on here and expose everything because, like I said, I'm private in my relationship until someone messes me over, I guess. Oh yeah, one more thing. I shouldn't even address this. But to the slime ball, Barney Rubble, and Nosferatu, I see you trying to use my name and my situations to get more views on your pathetic, still existing for some effing reason, channel. I'm not even going to say it. Just shut up about us because you're a fucking idiot. Thank you. It's okay for him to use others as a toilet as long as it's not you. I mean, yeah. Hey, she said she liked it. So what? Some women like that. I don't. So he's going to have to be okay with being with a woman who will never like that. And if he's okay with that, then hey, you know. Otherwise, if, you know, that's the thing. It takes a lot of discussion and everything. It's not like he's saying this to women in like outside of a fantasy, like, you know, degrading women in real life, you know, like the women he loves, like me, he treats so nice, you know. I mean, like, he doesn't talk like that. And I know, I mean, like, infidelity is not treating nice. I know that. So there you go. I've said entirely too much once again. I did see Pete's. I already admitted that in my last life. Never anything like sexual nature, obviously. He didn't get mad at me, no. When you're with someone from a different culture, like, yes, I do. He's a little more open-minded than, you know, some people from his culture. Especially because married women in Islam don't have male friends. Like, it's considered haram. There's somebody, there's a few people that kill me, so if I ever disappear, get them to check out my social media and stuff. So yeah, no, like, Pete's is kind of grandfathered in. He wants you to take a steamer on his face. No, he wants to take a steamer on him. It's the other way around. It's like a degradation thing. I don't know. People with like no passport, no money, no way to get here want to come and kill me and bring their guns. And then you have thirsty hoes with no self-worth who just want to come and try to take a plane and come and take my man. Will never happen. We're going to be back to traveling together 24/7. And there's going to be a leash. No, I'm kidding. There's going to be handcuffs. We're going to be handcuffed. And no, I'm just joking. Because people can't live that way either. You can't live like breathing down someone's neck, you know. Look at my skin. The filters are not working today. Go live immediately because I'm starving. So maybe not diabetic friendly, but it's hanger friendly. Be bite. Oh no! Someone has to put members only. I forgot members only. Is it members only? I want to talk with all of you guys. How about you guys just join my memberships? It's $2.99 and people can give memberships now. What? Oh my god. These are so good. I don't know how it's possible to eat super healthy when I'm feeling a bit down. Oh yeah. No, Nancy's fine. Well, Nancy, I didn't see your comments. Maybe they were bad. I think you don't like me anyways. What's this? Grape leaves. Hi, Teardrop! Tiffany! Meep. No one turned Nancy out. Hi, Tracy! That's fair enough. You guys don't have to be super happy with what happened. That's not what I'm asking. Just asking to, you know, let me handle my personal life and stuff. Okay, here's the shawarma with no napkin. This is going to be a disaster. All right. Babe, this is the shawarma, if you're watching. I need to show because in Kuwait, they're actually small, but these are huge. No, you can get a huge one, too, in Kuwait, a Saj one. Okay, here, guys. Do you like this? Look at the juice from the turnips. Okay, beauty bite. These potatoes with this sauce are so good. How is the metformin? It's It's gonna hurt to eat this, Nancy. Especially with that. My mind says, how's it go? My body says no, but my mind is telling me yes. You want to go on a road trip right now? I kind of want to live in my car right now.
Sorry, I'm being
I'm not trying to act like a hen zero, but I was so hungry. This is why you don't wait all day. It's like friggin' 5. And I haven't eaten. Yeah, I want to live in my car. I don't know. You know what? I like that I can just pick up and go anywhere I want. And there's plenty of public washrooms these days. The way the world is going, people are already buying capsule homes, mini homes. And they're pretty cute. I can't eat any more of that. I won't do it. Go to New York! Oh my gosh. I talked to my grandpa on video on Christmas. I mean, he was sloshed. He shouldn't be drinking. He doesn't drink. Only on like his birthday and Christmas. He likes to have margaritas. Well, this time he had pina coladas and he called, like, you know how you video chat with your relatives that are not there? He was hammered and he's like 85. It was so funny. I appreciate you guys who unconditionally bees with me. No napkins. I have hand sanitizer. I'm never going back there for that reason. I'm joking. No, I probably wouldn't eat there again. Their potatoes are excellent, but the shawarma, actually, I devoured it because I'm starving and I don't want to waste my money, but the chicken tasted, like, not good to me. And the grape leaves are from a can. So, anyway. But the potatoes, oh yeah. I'm full. Hi.
Hello.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
I have to use the bathroom immediately because of my medication, so.
So it's not, again, a situation that's black and white, and unless you're living it and you are in this relationship, you don't really have a right to tell me what to do with my own life. Or even get personally affected by my decisions. We're not tight like that, okay?
I gotta stop talking about my fucking self. Therapy, yeah, I do need it.